Hey, yo, what's decent? Yo, I have a crazy battle that I had during packs against Justin Flynn. When I saw this dude for the first time, I was like, yo, I cannot believe I'm standing like 6 centimeters away from you, man. I watch your videos all the time, man. Big fan. So anyway, he's gonna lead up with Slow King as well as Aromatize and switch right out into his Kangaskhan. That gives me an open opportunity to set up my Mega Kangaskhan, go for a Power Punch and or Facade. I went for the Facade this turn because he did have Aromatize as well as a Slacking out. Which, I'm sorry, not Slacking, Slow King out, which means that Power Punch won't be inflicting any damage to both Aromatize as well as Slow King. So I went for the safe Facade just in case he happened to go for the Trick Room and be in a completely good situation, because if you went for the Trick Room assuming that Slow King is still out and I went for the Power Punch, that Slow King and that Aromatize can inflict some super damage on my Mega Kangaskhan. I cannot have that right away, man. You guys already know what kind of monstrosity Mega Kangaskhan turns out to be. And speaking of raw power, I'm able to underhand a +2 after I block the Mega Kangaskhan's fake out from flinching my own Mega Kangaskhan, allowing me to go for the Power Punch, almost two-hit KOing his Mega Kangaskhan, but not quite. So now after he pulls up the Trick Room, I figured that he was going to double target my Mega Kangaskhan again, hence me using Protect. But I'm just going to go and use Thunder Wave, initially targeting the Mega Kangaskhan. My whole point was to try to get Mega Kangaskhan to hit itself in Confusion, Power Fuse in order to kill it, and then afterwards deal with the Aromatize in that same turn, but that doesn't happen. Now since Rotom is in play, I have to get rid of the Rotom because Rotom can hit me hard, as you guys did see earlier on with the Thunderbolt. So I'm just gonna go for the Protect after inflicting some Facade damage onto it. Facade would have been able to kill had Rotom not had that Citrus Berry equipped onto it. So now I'm just gonna give me an extra turn after going for the Protect to go for the Swagger, but now in that case scenario, Aromatize snaps out of Confusion and puts itself in a position where it's able to heal off the Rotom. So now Rotom switches right out into Mega Kangaskhan, and I'm thinking like, yo, I should have actually targeted the Mega Kangaskhan. That was a huge risky play on his behalf because Trick Room is still up. So now what that means is, since I thought that he was gonna go and target me with the Thunderbolt, I went for the Sucker Punch, but that was a great play for him to switch out into Mega Kangaskhan because that allows him to go and recover some HP, but it's all in null and void because I'm able to go for the Quick Guard again and target the Mega Kangaskhan, knocking it out this time, finishing what I could not do before. And now Justin Flynn finds himself against a potent Mega Kangaskhan at +4, and to add insult to injury, he's gonna hit himself in Confusion. I'm not exactly sure if he went for the Trick Room that turn. That would have been awesome for him if he was able to pull off a Trick Room, but unfortunately for him, he's not able to do that. I'm just gonna go and target the Rotom right now because Rotom hits harder than the Aromatize. So I'm gonna knock this thing out, something I also couldn't do before. That's gonna be the end of that Rotom right there. He's gonna go for the Heal Pulse, assuming that I was gonna target the Aromatize, but Aromatize acts as support right now. It's kind of like my Meowstic, where I kind of know like the holy grail of the team is like more so on the attackers, not necessarily the supporters, even though the supporters can be a little bit more annoying. So now I'm just gonna go and give myself a +2, making myself a +6 Mega Kangaskhan Facade, able to one-shot Slow King, and now Aromatize finds itself a few crew members short of a Justice League, so now it's not gonna be able to inflict anything to Mega Kangaskhan, and I could just knock it out the next turn. That was a great game. Justin Flynn, I definitely had a lot of fun. Check him out. He has game 2. This was definitely a game 1. We have to do game 3 a little bit later on, and peace! What you doing?